Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you all are having a good day. This is Shibra from Gateway Study Links, and with me I have.
Yeah, this is me again, Mubarik Ali Khan. I hope you're all enjoying good health as well. Respected listeners, we are making this video. It's basically a mock, and I was being requested by numerous of my students, and they were saying that you always take our mock, so why don't you make a video in which you give a mock and you become a candidate? So one of our instructors here in IELTS Marcus, Miss Shibra, she'll be conducting this. She would be examiner, and I'll be mimicking and giving you a mock of speaking IELTS, be it IELTS academic, IELTS general, IELTS UKVI academic or general. It will remain the same. So in next 11 to 14 minutes, inshallah, you will watch us giving you a dummy of the real exam.
Yes. So, shall we start?
Sure, ma'am.
Okay. So, hello, this is me, Shibra, and from Gateway Study Links, and today I'm going to take your IELTS mock. Okay.
Okay.
So, my examiner number is 37474, and your registration number is 12390.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna start with the general questions to
Sure,
get your
ma'am.
ideas. Okay. So the first question is, how do you usually contact your friends?
As far as I'm concerned, I'm a sociable person, and I like to contact my friends through different calls, maybe sometime WhatsApp live call, or I go by Skype as well as I go by texting, whichsoever tool
Right.
is feasible at that time. I do that.
Okay. So the next question is, do you often make phone calls?
Yeah, basically, I am a businessman by profession, so I had to and have to make quite many calls. So I do. I make many calls. Sometimes I have to approach clients. Sometimes clients approach me. So I do make calls. That's a prerequisite of my job.
Right. So in what ways do you use social media to communicate?
There are three different ways I do that. First of all, I have to shout out loud, perhaps. Maybe I have to go for some sponsor ads, so I do that. On the other hand, I also have to post my daily routine, perhaps. Maybe one of the videos we are making, so I have to post that as well. I do that too. And thirdly, and most importantly, I like to use that to just stalk others, what people are doing, so I do that.
Right. And do you ever write letters?
I would say writing a letter is an old phenomenon now, but since I'm an educationist, I would say I type letters and I put them into attachments of my email and I send. That's how I do it.
Right. Okay. So this is the end of part one.
Okay.
Now I'm going to give you a cue card and you have to prepare it for, you will have basically 1 minute to prepare on that.
All right.
And after 1 minute, you are going to talk on that for 2 minutes consecutively.
Great,
Okay.
ma'am.
So your topic is conversation.
Okay.
And this is your cue card.
Thank you.
Your time starts now.
All right. Yep, I'm good to go.
Okay. Can I have that cue card back, please?
All right.
Thank you. Okay. Now you have 2 minutes to talk on that. Your time starts now.
All right, I got an opportunity to talk about a convo I had with one of the strangers I met. Basically, I am quite talkative, and whenever I get someone around me in my campus, in my horizon, I speak like never before. And I'm not hesitant talking to the people I don't know, basically. So it was a kind of uncommon thing. I had problem with my car, so I had to travel by Devo. It's one of the services here in Pakistan, and I had to travel from Rawalpindi to Abbottabad. There, I had to meet some people. I went over there and I met people. And on my way back, when I was completing my commute, I basically met a person over there. I won't take his name. Maybe he's watching it later. So he was the one who was just sitting next to me. I was all alone. So he was a basically bachelor student in 8th semester. He was planning to go abroad, and I found him watching a YouTube video of one of the YouTubers who was making some content about UK.
Right.
So I said, than talking or searching on internet, why don't you talk to me? I'm also a consultant. Talk to me about that. So I spoke to him. It took almost 2.5 hours from Ahmedabad to Rawalpindi, and throughout the time I kept talking to him. So as I mentioned that we met on Devo Terminal. So he was a student, and he mentioned that he's doing BSc is from a university, a local indigenous university of Islamabad, and he wishes to go to UK. I talked about the scenarios. I talked about the bank statement requirement. I talked about other counseling matters which I could do as I'm a counselor myself. So I did that with a stranger, and basically we talked about my own institute which I have in IE8. So I spoke to him for longer, and the fruit of this overall conversation was so good that he came eventually with me in my institute, and he got himself registered for IELTS.
Right.
That was, I guess, the victory or the outcome of the conversation I had with that person. Most importantly, the person was too much into. He was quite puzzled about the study things, so I guided him on that. But that's all about the talk I had with the
Right.
stranger.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Player.
Right. So now I'm going to ask some specific questions
Okay.
that is also related to the same topic
Sure.
that you have done already.
Mhm.
Okay. So the first question is, what age group do you think has the best communication skills?
I would say the age group between 11 to 14 years, before the age of puberty. Technically or linguistically speaking, we have a language acquisition device here in the head that
Right.
works the best one once you are before the age of puberty. So
Right.
I would say they are the best communicators. And then once you are done with that, after the age of 40, now you
Right.
know what to say, when to say, how to say. So I guess that's
Right.
the age.
Okay. So do you think we have lost any communication skills because of technology?
No, I won't say that. Now we are even speaking more, and I would not say communication only in terms of speaking. Rather, we are communicating while posting some emojis, emoticons, as well as some posts, some comments. So it's all part of communication. Now we're communicating even more, and now we know people more than before. Now I know what's happening in Germany. Now they know what is happening in Islamabad. So things have gone next level.
Okay. So how popular is letter writing in your culture today?
I would say if I could have been a school boy where I used to like someone and I have to write a love letter, yes, it is. Other than that, it's not no more popular. That is a kind of gone communication mode.
Okay. So how do you think people will communicate in 20 years' time?
You mean to say after 20 years
Yes,
or
after
okay?
20 years.
When I talk about time, 2 decades after this time, they would not be communicating much. Rather, for example, now if I have to say something to my mom, I send her a text if she's sitting in the room too, or maybe I'm commenting on her post while she's sitting in front of me. I can foresee that they will not be talking. Rather, they will be reading the minds, or maybe they have some gadgets in that. Perhaps no one
Right.
knows what will happen next.
Okay. And in your opinion, has technology improved the way we communicate with each other?
It has improved a lot. For example, now we are recording a session, you see, and then now the session is supposed to be recorded for so many people, and we don't know who are there. So it's really very easy to have our conversations or to send our messages or communication to others. Previously, it was not the case. For example, if my grandmother was ill and my great grandmother had to send someone to, for example, a doctor. So maybe the doctor arrived till the grandmother is gone. So now things are super fast. We make calls in 3 4 seconds. Things are in order, like
Right.
eShifa Hospital.
Right. Thank you so much.
Right. That's
This is
all.
the end of your test. Yes.
Thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for watching as well. And thank you very much for being host, Ms. Shibra.
It's okay.
Those
Thank
of
you.
you who are preparing your IELTS and you think that you require some practice on speaking, every Saturday we conduct our mocks over here in IE8 branch as well as in PWD branch. You can reach us over there, and for that matter, you can dial our contact. That is 873123403331 03318731234 landline and cell phone both. So you're more than most welcome to join us. Thank you very much.
Because gateway is at your gateway.
Thank
Allah
you.
Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.